Hi everyone, this is Dr. Chhoda and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. You know the Ignition Time channel is not just a stimulus channel. I give you important information about the country, about the economy and about money. Nothing could be more important, more significant to our money than the next stimulus. Unfortunately, the Senate is now about to go on recess until after Thanksgiving. This was just reported by Jake Sherman from Politico. You'll see the tweet on your screen. The Senate is expected to recess tonight until after Thanksgiving. This means that they will come back the week of November 30th ahead of a December 11th government shutdown. So you can expect these senators to come back, you can expect the House to be back, and you can expect all of them to talk about agreeing to continue to fund the government past the December 11th deadline, and hopefully they can have some stimulus thrown in for the people. Just unbelievable where things stand right now, but that is what it's looking like right now. Again, the government funding deadline is the 11th of December, and this also means that pretty much nothing is going to happen until between now and next month as far as stimulus is concerned. Let's be clear, there has been no progress on a stimulus deal despite House Speaker Nancy Pelosi wanting stimulus, despite Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell wanting a targeted stimulus, Joe Biden pushing for stimulus, and President Trump sending out one tweet essentially encouraging more stimulus. Very unlikely that we are about to see a stimulus bill between today and the December 11th government funding deadline. And even if we see a stimulus next month, they literally have 10 days to work out something. And if we include weekends between after Thanksgiving and December 11th, it's literally going to be 7 or 8 working days. How are they going to resolve all their differences in 7 or 8 working days when they haven't been able to resolve their differences for months? In the meantime, Democrats, specifically in the state of Florida, where the Democrats did very badly, are having a post-election meltdown. Here's a headline on your screen that was featured in Politico today. I'm not an effing socialist. The state party, meaning the Democrats, recorded one of the worst election performances in the country, and now the Democrats are in the middle of an identity crisis. So here's the problem for Democrats as far as Florida is concerned, and I want our viewers and subscribers to understand this because this does indeed have implications for the future. Florida was long considered a swing state, but relative to the 2016 turnout, and when you compare that with the 2020 turnout, President Trump basically made Florida a red state. In fact, President Trump tripled his 2016 margin in the state of Florida. So again, 2020 relative to 2016 went further towards the Republicans, and President Trump effectively made it a red state. And the Democrats did very badly in Miami-Dade County, which is considered to be one of the bluest parts of the state. So the president's win in Florida is considered a landslide by state presidential standards. And this is a statement from Democrat Sean Shaw, a former state representative who lost a bid for Attorney General in 2018. He said, and I quote, "We have turnout problems, messaging problems, coalition problems. It's up and down the board." He said, it's not one thing that went wrong, everything went wrong. That's what Sean Shaw said. In fact, this year, 2020 in Florida, Florida Democrats did pretty much as badly as they could have done relative to the rest of the country. It couldn't have gone worse for Democrats in Florida. They lost 5 seats in the state house. In fact, they were expected to make gains in the house, but they lost 5 seats, and 3 state Senate hopefuls were defeated. And here's what's even more interesting. The incumbents, there were 2 incumbents who represented districts in Miami. They were unseated. These were Donna Shalala and Debbie Mucarsel Powell. They were actually defeated. So the Democrats did pretty badly in the state of Florida, and many of the failures of the Democrats in Florida are going to be analyzed by House Speaker Pelosi and the senior Democratic leadership. In fact, here's a pretty telling statement from Jenne, who's an incoming House Minority Leader. He said, and I quote, "People want to point fingers and blame people when I think the entire House needs to be taken down." Again, this was from Jenne, an incoming House Minority Leader who helped run Democratic congressional campaigns, and this is just unbelievable. Someone needs to take the fall as far as the Democrats are concerned in the state of Florida. In fact, there's a lot of finger pointing going on right now within the Democratic Party. The Florida Democratic Party chair, Terry Rizzo, is almost certain to lose her job, and no one has essentially stepped up to claim the mantle. There are some prospective candidates in 2022, including State Representative Anna Escamami and Senator Jason Pizzo, and they are actually slinging blame at each other. In fact, here's a pretty telling comment from Jason Pizzo. He said, "I'm not a effing socialist. My life is a manifestation of the American dream. I believe in free markets. You can see the severe infighting amongst the Democrats, specifically in Florida, and this is actually representative of the larger problems they're facing throughout the country, because a lot of the individuals who voted for President Trump did indeed say that they didn't want America to turn into a socialist country. So we are looking at a re-engineering, a reimagining, if you will, of the Democratic Party. Both sides have a lot of stuff to work on, and John Morgan, a trial lawyer and a party donor, said this: that BS doesn't work for me. This is what Morgan told reporters this month. To me, Nikki Fried has disqualified herself from any future or statewide office in the Democratic Party. And I'm sorry to say that, because I really thought that she had a bright future. Pretty intense stuff going on both sides of the aisle, in fact. I'll show you a tweet on your screen from Jake Sherman over at Politico. And Jake pointed out a comment made by the Pennsylvania Republican Senator Pat Toomey on the president's Pennsylvania court case on, challenging the validity of the election, which is some pretty intense stuff going on. In fact, the Arizona Secretary of State, Katie Hobbs, has been saying that she's been receiving death threats. Yes, the Arizona Secretary of State, Katie Hobbs, said that she's been receiving death threats. And on your screen, you'll see a letter that Katie Hobbs put out, basically saying, hey, I'm accustomed to life, I'm accustomed to public life. I'm a public servant, but she's been getting death threats. That's just unbelievable. So let's get back to Pennsylvania Republican Senator Pat Toomey on the president's Pennsylvania court case, which, by the way, is being led by the president's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani. I did do a video talking about Rudy Giuliani earlier in the day. This is what Toomey said. He said, and I quote, "Let me just say, I don't think they have a strong case." Just unbelievable where we stand right now. When I do these episodes, like I said, I consider calling these the DC Comedy Hour. I mean, I would call this the DC Comedy Hour, Democrats 4921, because what is going on is just unbelievable. It's almost like we're living in the middle of a satire. Let me know what you think about the re-engineering of the Democratic Party. Let me know what you think about the Senate going away on recess. Most importantly, let me know what you think of these election challenges that are being mounted by the president. We saw what Katie Hobbs is experiencing in Arizona, and also what Pat Toomey, the Republican senator, had to say about the president's chances of overturning the vote count in Pennsylvania with 20 electoral votes. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. You'll find a link to all our resources in the description section below. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. I appreciate you watching. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. East Coast time. Get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time, either word, to 70,000, that's 70000, and you'll get added to our SMS alerts list going forward. You can opt out of the SMS alerts list at any point in time. You can also, if you want, get added to our email list. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts, and you can get added to our email list. Now, you can also, if you like, follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. And if you want, you can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. Now, keep in mind, YouTube does not always send out notifications on time, so please make sure you bookmark youtube.com/ignition time. That's youtube.com/ignition time. And this way you can visit the homepage of our channel and watch our videos at any point in time that you want. So please make sure you do that. As always, you'll find a link to all our resources in the description section below. Please comment, because our community is growing. It's very intelligent. It's very vibrant. It's very respectful. It's a bipartisan community where we all work together on exchanging ideas about the country, about the economy, and about money, because that's what this channel is all about. Again, please comment below and participate in our growing community. If you learned something new from this video, please share this video with friends and family. And also, finally, if you learned something new, please ignite that like button. Please ignite that subscribe button, and please then gently tap that notification button so that you can get notified whenever we release new videos, because after all, the name of our channel is Ignition Time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, enable notifications, because that really helps out the YouTube algorithm. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Thank you so much.